Ho ho! Hello! Welcome!
Or are you?
To the end!
That's all, folks!
No. The end of season 4 of My Little Pony, French Magic.
Bonjour.
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas! Hey, Celestia, come on down so we can wave the French flag of honor! There it is. See? Good joke.
Okay, this may come as no surprise to people at this point, but Celestia's plan is downright cowardly and stupid. First off, 4 alicorns can't take down Tyrek. Okay, 1, how do you know? But assuming you do know and are correct, number 2, why should Twilight take all the magic and not you, Celestia? You are obviously the more experienced alicorn, why aren't you controlling it? You know Tyrek is looking for you 3, but it's plainly obvious you also knew he would find Twilight because A, he had Discord with him, and B, you didn't fucking break the windows! Come on, that isn't hard! You must have known he would find her eventually. Your plan to relinquish your power to Twilight because Tyrek doesn't know about her is dumb. You're not dumb, are you? Was all this your plan? Get Twilight to handle the great evil while you just sit there helpless like usual? Was this all in order to set everything up so that Twilight could get her key? Or is it some sort of sick, twisted revenge prank like, "Bitch, you wanna have more shit to do? You're tired of smiling and waving? Well, fuck you! Have all of it! Have all the responsibility! Can you even comprehend how fucking long I had to smile and wave? You think I don't get tired of it? And you come here whining and moping around asking for more? Well, here's some more! Take it all! Save the world! I don't give a shit!
Actually, that's completely logical. Celestia has a point.
I'm of the opinion that Celestia can tell the future, if only a little bit. I imagine this was all her plan. Sort of. Twilight needs the power of the box, whatever it is, to defeat Tyrek. In order to get the box open, she needs to teach somebody a lesson about magic? No, friendship. Her element is magic, but friendship equals magic, so it's basically the same thing, I get it. Twilight needs to teach a lesson of friendship to a character in a time where her friendship is being tested. So, in order to set all that shit up, she needs to be powerful enough to be on par with Tyrek, so that such a test of friendship can occur, with a character that needs to learn a lesson present, i.e. Discord. Which means Celestia decided to give the powers to Twilight so that she could be in that situation, get her key, open the box, and save the day. Was that also why she sent Discord to look for Tyrek? Did she know he had to be the one to learn the lesson? No. Why would she send Discord if she knew his betrayal would cause the problem in the first place? Maybe I'm giving her way too much credit. Maybe she didn't have a plan at all and she's in fact a complete idiot.
Holy shit! Are you okay? Did you have a bad dream? Come here, I'll comfort you. Not you, Luna!
Regardless of Celestia's planning, or lack thereof, I still had an issue with Discord because he was really stupid. He betrayed the main 6. That's actually cool, it makes a lot of sense. Was he ever a good guy? Ever was he? Him turning bad? A-okay. Except when you look at his reasons. He thought Tyrek would be his buddy, and that they would be evil together. Now think about this. Tyrek said he hates the magic of friendship. Let me explain to you what that means. It means he doesn't like kindness, so he's not going to be nice to you. It means he doesn't like laughter, so he's not going to be fun to be around. It means he doesn't like generosity, so if anything, he's going to conquer the world and give you like 10% of it, if you're lucky. It means he doesn't like loyalty. It's a pretty big one there. He's likely not going to be loyal towards you. And the most obvious of all, it means he doesn't like honesty. He's lying. Holy hell, he doesn't tell the truth. He hates telling the truth. Why can't you foresee his betrayal? Discord? What happened? Now clearly, Discord had to suppress his desire to be chaotic and devious in order to stay in Fluttershy's good books, but the feeling of friendship must have been good enough that he felt it was worth suppressing his chaotic urges. You know, he wanted to be friends with Fluttershy, despite what he had to go through. So when Tyrek comes and promises him an outlet for his chaotic urges, and a deal of camaraderie, Why didn't he turn him down? What? Wait.
Am I making a case for the opposing argument without realizing it? Discord wanted an outlet for his chaos, and being friends with Fluttershy meant he had to suppress that, to keep it bottled up inside. And Tyrek comes along, offers him freedom, complete freedom to release his chaos upon the world. And he's like, whoa, wow. I can be friends with Tyrek and I can have friendship and I can be free. What a deal. But even though Tyrek is clearly not to be trusted, that deal was so good to him, he couldn't believe it. He wasn't thinking straight. He wasn't thinking straight. That's it. Discord, good deal, made him go weird face head. Didn't think about it. It's like it's like if he was a smoker, you know, if he was a smoker and he's trying to stop smoking because his friends tell him, you shouldn't smoke, I don't like it when you smoke, and he's like, okay, whatever they do, and he stops smoking. He's like, oh, I'm not gonna smoke. And then the urge to smoke is like, whoa, I gotta go. And one day he might crack. Under the pressure, his urge to smoke will overcome his sense of being a good friend or trying to better himself, and he'll just start smoking again. He'll be like, oh, I didn't mean it. This is the same thing. Discord is addicted to chaos. And it was a strong addiction. He's literally the being of chaos, so it makes sense that he would be addicted to it. Yeah. He wasn't thinking straight. It was a good deal. If he hadn't been bottled up for so long, maybe he would have thought about it a bit more, like, wait a minute, you're probably going to betray me, Tyrek, you're not a good guy. But no, he's... Yeah. Makes sense. It makes sense to me, and it should make sense to you. You know, I came into this thing thinking that the Discord being a stupid idiot was going to be one of the #1 things I hate about it, and I just, through writing this review, figured out how it could make sense. I guess I am just that good.
Now, what else was there? The fight scene! Do I hear a power level in the house?
Now I know this episode isn't perfect, but the fight scene made it perfect. Lightning hooks. That's how a real wizard does it.
This fight was... ooh yeah. It can't really be expressed in words. It's just a complete and utter... sublime. Yeah. Good. Better than good. Good. It's hard for me to really say anything about this fight that isn't obvious. It's well animated, it's a flashy light show, and it's my favourite thing. Sure, it's not the most flashy fight scene in the history of animation, but that doesn't matter when you consider the context. And I'm of the opinion that context matters very much so.
I talk more about this in my Equestria Games review. I only bring this up because I'm not sure whether my Equestria Games review will be finished by the time I'm editing and uploading this very sentence. By the way, my Equestria Games review sure is a doozy. I'm sure that by hyping it up to ridiculous degrees, it'll make it, so much better when you come to finally watch it. You won't be disappointed. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
Up until now, the biggest fight scene in this show had been either the wrestle with the Tatzelworm, or the siege of Canterlot with the Changelings and Queen Chrysalis. Beyond that, there hasn't really been much violence in the show at all. Most villains have been dispatched by big-ass beams, no real physical punching and smashing people. But here, suddenly, we get Twilight being thrown into mountains, we got earthbending, we got blood-pumping action, we got alley-oop for a slam dunk, bam, down it goes! Who's gonna pay for all this? This floor damage. It's cathartic, it's amazing, it's like nothing we've ever seen before in the show.
The fight scene makes up for any potential grievances I would have had with this episode, is basically what I'm saying. It was just that good. It was that good.
So after the fight, it's a stalemate, and we get the classic bargaining chip moment. Is that what it's called? Where the bad guy demands the hero give up in some way in exchange for a precious thing, usually a friend. Now this is a common trope when it comes to big old conflicts like this. The bad guy's gonna lose, or it's gonna be a stalemate, but then he brings out his trump card and he's got his friends captive, and then the hero always chooses the safety of his friends for whatever reason, because that's the kind thing to do. It's not really ever the smart thing, but it sets up the story for the hero's comeback to win with some sort of bullshit. Anyway, this scene you may think you've seen a million times, but I noticed a little thing that was rather subtle and clever. It made it good. Twilight isn't freeing her friends out of some heroic friendship nonsense. I mean, she is, but that's not all. Unlike the usual trope, Twilight has a reason for giving up her power, though it's a risk. It's the box. The mystery box. Earlier they figured out Twilight would need to open it with the key she didn't have yet. So, when the situation of a stalemate occurs, she knows she can't beat him with sheer power. She needs the box. And how do you open the box? You teach a friendship lesson. And how to do that? By being friendly in front of Discord, I guess. And really, what other choice does she have but to gamble on the box? There's nothing else she could have done. If she decided to not let her friends live, he would have killed them, and then Twilight would still be at a stalemate, and then Tyrek would run away, suck up some more things, and then he'd be ever so slightly more powerful, and then he'd win. So really, it's the only thing she could have done. She gives up her power to Tyrek, and surprisingly, this was the gamble, he didn't immediately go back on his word and crush them. If he had, then, game over. Twilight was certainly playing the odds with that. He could have easily just gone squish, and they're all dead, and no chance for ever some sort of comeback. But no, he for some reason kept his word. And she makes the point to free Discord too, because she knows the nature of the keys, hopes that Discord learned a friendship lesson through her sudden action of giving up her power in exchange for her friends, or something. I guess he did learn something. He gave her the key. That's what we're supposed to believe. It's kind of weird though. Although, really, what did he learn? Something about, even though you betrayed us, at least you cried about it after you knew what it felt like, because you were betrayed by Tyrek, and,
What if Tyrek just so happened to hold up his end of the bargain to Discord? Like the same way he did to Twilight. He didn't crush Twilight immediately, he didn't betray her, apparently. But he betrayed Discord. What if he didn't? What if he just let Discord have what he promised? Half the world, or 40% of the world. If Discord got everything he wanted, would he feel regret? I mean, I suppose so. It's subtly hinted that he's feeling regret towards betraying Fluttershy at least. But what if not? What did Discord learn here? What was the lesson? That betraying is wrong? Who taught him that? Tyrek. Tyrek should have the key. Tyrek put the key in the box. The key of betrayal, the element of betrayal. He betrayed me. Discord, oh no, fuck.
The fight scene was so good! All is forgiven! So then they open the box and pew pew pew, dead! All is well. Now the rainbow power designs are silly, but you may enjoy the silliness nature of them, that's fine. I'm fine with them too. They really only appear for a few seconds, but that's what everybody said. So let's look at some more in-depth analysis. You see this color? That's red. Why? Because red apples. Bam. It doesn't work though. And then look at that. It's like cream. Yep. What? And that's green. Because plants, she likes green animals, I guess. There we go with that. And whoa. Rainbow got rainbow wings, and she's I can't get over how silly these are. They're just, come on, really? At least they're sparkly. I guess that's good thing. Really, it's not too bad. I mean, it's the lesser of two evils. You know, at least it's not permanent, and as far as I can tell, it's gonna be a season ending and season opener magical beam of death thing to replace the elements of harmony. So, you know what? Yeah. Bring them back, I don't care. They look ridiculous, it's good for ridiculous moments. Cut all of this audio, it's shit. Speaking of toy lines, vomit.
Not really to my tastes.
I'm sure you can understand why it isn't to my tastes, but if you can't, well, let's just say, it's made of crystals. Crystals are cold. Crystals are lonely. Crystals make me think of mining down in the deep dark depths. Coal and soot blackness. Shudder, you know? Ooh, nasty. Ooh, dark and damp and crank and kink. Conk and crankin'. Look at all this crystally crass. The castle feels lifeless and spoopy. And those chairs look really uncomfortable. No cushions? Come on.
It's unpleasant to live in. As a royal palace, I guess it's shiny enough. It's got, you put some carpet down and way! Royal ambassadors, come on over, have some tea, let's discuss war. Let's declare war. But even with the nice shiny castle, I'd rather be impaled upon a spike than look at it for more than necessary. And by necessary I mean necessary. And by necessary I mean never, please. Go back to the tree. Go live in the woods, Twilight. You gotta go live in the woods with the George in the jungle. Go live with you swinging it from the vines. Swinging it from the vines like a to and fro. Here, ha, here, aha, here, anyway, I'm done. Done with season 4. Done with Pony episodes, reviews of episodes of Pony. And you know what? I'm done with season 5 as well. Gibbon's retiring, everybody. Say goodbye. Goodbye, Gibbon. Not me though, I'm still here. I gave him that little review show. He was beating him up in the compilations, whacking him with my cane, and then he was all like, I want to be useful. So I gave him a review show and he tried it out, and you know, he's had his ups and downs, and it's all sort of like it's an experiment. I just threw him out there, gave him a chance to prove himself, and you know what? He was pretty good. But he doesn't want to do it anymore. He thought that the comments were... Why am I trying to separate myself from him? What am I, gay? Fuck. I'm not homosexual anymore. Or was I ever? It's the fucking question, isn't it?
Don't worry though, he's not completely gone forever. He'll return if and when he needs to. Like Gandalf. Yeah, Gandalf.